Interesting day today, flying down the highway in the Odyssey, doing a million errands, of course. I've got 100,000 things to do today. When it just completely loses power and starts smelling like gasoline really badly. So I pulled over to the shoulder of the road and it would idle at about 1,000 RPM. I shut it off, took a look, and there's this waterfall of gasoline underneath the car. So I took my phone out and I'm sticking my hand under there trying to find the leak. And well, check this out. This is why you want to make sure you've got tools in your car. So yeah, here's the deal. From when I did the head fuel rail, I must have left it loose. Maybe I didn't even put the nut on, I don't know. The fuel rail nut came off. So now I gotta figure out where I can steal a nut from. The Tennessee rescue guy showed up, let me borrow his 10mm wrench. Stole this nut. Put it back in there on the fuel rail, but I can't get on it with this wrench. Let me see. I might have got it a little bit. Let me see. So I filled up at the gas station, took a look underneath, there was nothing leaking. So I went ahead and finished the chores I had to do, got the car back home, and got a hold of my favorite tools, something that's going to make it a whole lot easier to check the torque on that bolt, and dig through my bolt bin and find a nut to replace the one that I took off the intake plenum. So this is the nut I stole. It's off the intake plenum. There's 10mm nuts and bolts that hold this cover on the intake plenum. So that's an easy place for me to steal a nut from. So when I get home, it's easy for me to put it back on. Crank that bolt just a little more, just to make me confident that it won't fall off again. And I'm pretty sure that this was just a mistake that I made when I put the new head on the back of this motor. It's one of the things that I neglected to check correctly. Came back and bit me. Might be a bit of an understatement to say that it's unnerving to have a fuel line blow off and blow gasoline all over the hot motor sit beside the road. It instantly vaporized, burned my eyes. I'm glad it didn't catch fire, you know, that would have been a disaster. The point to this whole video is simple. Keep some tools in your car and get comfortable with working on your own vehicle and solving problems. Most people would be calling AAA or a tow service, and that'd be the rest of their day, getting their car to a mechanic, getting the mechanic to tell them what's wrong with it. So until next time, this is Clint Searcy saying, you can do this, I promise.